From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Logan Webb. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Ready to go? Thomas Sajazi getting ready to hit.
Number 25. Thomas Sajazi.
On the ground to third. A sliding stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Hey!
Herrera starting as the designated hitter, batting second in today's lineup. So far this season, his on-base percentage is right around 370. The 0-1. On the ground. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there, and not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panic on and throw into right field.
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. The other way, and foul ball. That one missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side, the rise. And that's the 3rd out. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab in this one, Matthew Liberatore. What do you have on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Out to short. Win. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup.
Second baseman, Luis Ariz.
Luis Ariz stands in.
Hey!
Ariz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boo. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Two down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That one way inside. That's smacked on a line to center. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. We head to the second from San Francisco. New inning getting started. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Mason Wynn stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a base hit. The throw in. They get the force. 1 out in the second.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
1 out man at first. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Hey! When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Now the tag at third, and they got it.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Jordan Walker digs in now. Out to short, Adames. Over to first, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Swings through that one for strike 1. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Harrison.
So here's Bader now. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Hey! Batter challenges in a very big spot. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Here comes Bader around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
1 out. Runner at second. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 on, 1 out. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the 3-1. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and he breaks his bat.
Banners out.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Devers now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Left field. And it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside. That one missed. Out towards right center field. Scott in position, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Giants 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
That's a ball.
Bounce to the left side. In time to Devers. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott.
This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Sajazi stands in now and watches strike one. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. And that one fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Chapman now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
All one.
And that one is in the dirt. And a count 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
3-2 now.
Outside.
And that's ball
Nope.
4.
Ball 4, that's in.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. And a swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down. And now it's going to be Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ramos.
Ball, that's out.
Chapman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two-0. And a big swing and a miss. That's a little bit low. This one in the dirt. Three and two now. That one is absolutely belted. Scott, long run on his horse. That's down. One hops off the wall. Chapman headed home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 4-zip.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Number 67, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Graceffo also throwing. And at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. On to the fourth. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Alec Burleson now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Burleson measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Outside, that's a ball. Yeah.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So one left for the Cardinals. They trail it here. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Number 67.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bailey. Lee takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, these Giants doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
The 1-1.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
That's to third. Gorman tosses across to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So back to the top of the order. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Straighten him up a little bit. A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner snagged at first.
Up next for the Giants.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Arias digs in now. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground, right side. To first, and Devers is set down. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Jordan Walker. First pitch swinging. Foul ball. Man at second. And that one finds its way through. Headed for the plate. The relay, safe. In comes the run from second. It's 4-1. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up, They're at first and second with nobody out. Victor Scott will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. That's outside. And that's ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Check swing. He went. Strike one. This one in the air, center field. Bader gets under it, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that is out of play. Two on, one out. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Chris, he looks locked in on reaching a milestone we know has been coming up for him.
Yeah, Boo, 2 to go, and he'll move up into a new echelon for career Ks. Pretty special when you get to watch a pitcher have a moment like that.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Devers takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Adames tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That misses. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The 0-1.
Here you go.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. That one missing inside.
Ball two.
Just missed.
Inside.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Out to short. Win. Whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Up next for the Giants.
And now Bader up to the
Center
plate.
fielder,
1 for 2.
Bader.
Swings through that. Just missed. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 3. Foul ball there. Struck him out looking. Bader not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 67 done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Chris Roycroft.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Elliot Ramos, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One left for San Francisco. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Now at the plate,
Leading
Alec
off for St.
Burleson.
Louis, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one fouled off. That's too low. Ball two. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the
and next will be the cleanup hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Hey! Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take
the tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. It's the Giants 4 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Oracle Park, and now it's the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge.
Swings through that one. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fernandez also getting ready. Comes up empty.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one way outside. Ball one. Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
That's in. Ball two.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2-2 now. And there's a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Lee now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two on, one out. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Bounced out to short. Gets it to first. That is the inning. Giants leave a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in San Francisco. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ripped to short. Adames the throw to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Redbirds down quiet. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adames stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering in the dirt. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to the left. Gorman throws on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sajazi fires to first in time.
Up next for the Giants. Center fielder.
So up next, Harrison Bader. This one in the air. And the inning is over. It's the Giants 4 and the Cardinals 1. Ready to begin the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Bunting for a hit. And it goes just foul. 0-1. Base hit, left center field. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi.
0 for 3 in this one.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. He'll score easily. And they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Right through there for a strike.
The tying run at the plate. That one outside. 1-2 to count. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. That's a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Up next
Substitution now at first base. Cardinals going with a pinch runner, Nathan Church. Here's the shortstop at the play, Mason Wynn.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8. Back here at Oracle Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Elliot Ramos now at the plate.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Swanson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Romero, a left-hander, also throwing.
Hey.
Up and in, 3 balls and a strike. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Back to work. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter.
Man at first, nobody out. Bryce Eldridge digs in now. Ramos on at first, nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Patrick Bailey.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Just missed. Hit on the ground might be 2. Gorman tossed to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see. Now here is Jung-Hoon Lee.
Matt Bronson.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings over the top of that one. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Luis Arias waits to bat for the Giants. Spits the plate and a full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs with a runner at third. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. So the Giants leave. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Ryan Walker.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
So up next, Jordan Walker. The Giants trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
0-1.
Pitch is in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute.
Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Kyle Freeland. What do we need to know here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Chandler Simpson digs in now. Puts a bunt down, right side. Oh, a great flip, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Digging in, Richie Palacios. Palacios measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. There's the strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Simpson at second with nobody out. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one out now. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Yandy Diaz now. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one lifted to left. Beck settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
So up next, Junior Caminero. Big time power.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch misses. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Back here in Denver. And our pitcher tonight, Shane McClanahan. What's the word on him? Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Out to short. Walls. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Now the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, catcher
Hunter Goodman, the next to hit.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And that one wrapped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting sixth.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss, strike one. Aranda aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. So digging in, Nick Fortes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. A switch hitter batting right. Popped in the air. Left field. Two down.
Batting ninth, right
Two
fielder,
aboard, two outs. They're the batter now, Johnny DeLuca. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Just off the outside corner. Ball two.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to second. They get the force, and the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field, here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Chop back up the middle. The throw to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Brenton
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
And that one missing low. This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Troy Johnston.
Troy Johnston will hit next.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
There's a strike. That one not close, and that's ball one. In the dirt, throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there, and now a man into scoring position. Man at second, swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's two away.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch out.
This is Willie Castro. In the air, right field. DeLuca gets under it. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Trying to bunt his way on. Julian. Not in time.
No,
great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Now, Richie Palacios. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball one. Simpson gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Oh.
2-0. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Rays looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. Top of the third, no score.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Batter challenges in a very big spot. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. No outs. Runners at first and third. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
One out man at first. Next to bat will be the Rays' 4-hitter, Junior Caminero. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. And down on strikes. Out number 2.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Aranda now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that high fastball.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Back here in Denver. So in now for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. McClanahan back to work. And he drops it down the third baseline.
No,
and that's just foul.
Whoa.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Edouard Julien in the box now, takes strike 1. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at third here. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball. Palacios tosses to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. And now Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the